You guys got any Jawbreakers?
Hello there, and welcome to the If It Swims podcast, the multi-species angling podcast. I'm Brett Bolton. Joining me for episode 22 is Dave Spear.
I'm the sidekick.
The sidekick?
I don't know.
We're both sidekicks, aren't we?
Yeah.
This month, we've got some recent trips to discuss, most of which revolves around the Carp Ladder, some fishing news, and we'll drop 4 new baits on that Carp Ladder. Speaking of trips, Dave, what have you been up to?
You know, right before we sat down to record, I reviewed the images on my phone because I thought, did I not go fishing for Steve this month? Did I not go bass fishing?
Did you skip the bass this month?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
But it has been a few weeks. I've fallen out of my habit of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So I did go a couple of times at the beginning of the month, and it was mostly to test baits I was working on.
Right, which is a common theme these days.
Yeah. One of them was a 3D printed hard bait, and then I decided I wanted to pour my own plastic bait, which was
I saw that.
basically just a Coleman stove, an aluminum can, like an actual like Coke can that I cut the top off, and some plastics that got melted down and repurposed.
Right. And that was a mold you printed, correct?
Yeah, I printed the mold and then poured the plastic in it, which promptly warped the mold, but it was fun to do.
Right. It was a peelii mold, right?
Yeah.
Warps fast, don't it?
Yep.
Well, if you want to try it later, I can do ABS.
Yeah, there you go.
Just saying.
Now
it'll warp too, but not as quickly.
That was definitely the minority of my fishing trips this month.
Mm-hmm.
I have spent a significant time behind a hair rig and a bait feeder.
Yeah.
Some of which involved my grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
So I took my 4-year-old grandson to catch his first fish, and it was a bullhead.
Of course it was a bullhead.
Right? And and that's what I was expecting to catch where I went. I went to a spot that had been fishing for the Carp Ladder and catching a lot of bullheads on really fast. And I thought, well, that'd be a good spot to guarantee him fish because, you know, the ideal, what we usually say to ourselves is you take a kid or a brand new fisherman sun fishing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I can go out and catch sunfish all day long. I don't have spots or haven't found spots around me where I can take a new fisherman to catch sunfish.
Right.
So I took him bullhead fishing. He caught 2, and then he tied into a 9.5 pound carp on an 18-inch kid's rod.
Yeah.
And then his sister, who's like 6.5, was real jealous the next day. So I took them both and their mom out fishing the next day. So I've done quite a bit of that.
Nice.
And that's not even getting into what you are going to talk about.
Right. And then you and I, on 2 different weekends, drove up to fish a place I mentioned on the podcast before. We fished the, what was once, I guess, the world's largest swimming pool.
Yep.
And if you didn't hear it before, it's a weird place to be. It's literally a giant swimming pool, 2 acres, maybe 3?
Yeah, something like that.
With a hole busted out on one end, so the creek that flew that
used to flow
flew
past tense.
Wow. The creek that runs beside it is now attached to it, and there's a good bit of fish in there, and there's a good bit of carp in there. So we went to intentionally kick some rungs off of the Carp Ladder.
Yep. And we got some rungs off. We did.
Yeah. Between you got 1, right?
I did only kick off 1, but hey,
we'll get to this more in a minute. I believe I did 3, correct?
That sounds right. At least 3. Yeah.
Just 3. Okay. I'm on 4. Or I'm on the 4th when I had that trip. It just didn't happen yet. We'll get to that in a minute when we discuss the Carp Ladder at length. But that's all I did. Oh wait, no, I went once more. also fishing the Carp Ladder. What was that, 2 days ago? Just a couple days ago.
Oh, yeah.
And didn't get anything. Got a tiny, tiny channel catfish. And for about 15 minutes, the white bass rolled in within casting range.
Yeah.
So I was able to, in that 50 minutes, cut off a hair rig, tie on a lure that just happened to be in the cup holder in my truck.
Nice.
And catch a couple there. That was kind of fun.
Were they schooling on top or?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And I was fishing subsurface, which works just fine. But yeah, that's how I knew they were in there, was I could see them busting the top, which is kind of cool. And the shad had been thick that morning through there. Very, very thick. Like I could feel them bumping as I was reeling in. I was hitting them. There were so many. Yeah.
Wow.
If shad tasted good and you had a cast net, you'd have been set.
You know, if it was me, and this probably would not have gone well, but I would have pulled in my rig and just ripped it through there as fast as I could. But the problem is, even with a lightweight, when you're, bottom fishing like that, it'd be hard to really run it through them. But I've run all kinds of stuff through schools of sand bass just because they were there and I wasn't ready for them.
And it's what you had on. Yeah. I was with you once. You and I were fly fishing for carp. Yeah. And we were in your old blue boat. We're coming back across the lake and we see the white bass going crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure we both just caught at will on carp flies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it moved, right?
Yep.
That's all it takes.
Wasn't exactly a shad imitation, but it was
close.
Moving, and they were dialed in, right? They were
yeah. It was funny. Oh, man. I believe I had a terrible rod with me that day, didn't I?
I don't remember, but I do remember doing that.
Yeah, I've got a 5-foot Wonder Rod from Shakespeare.
Oh, okay.
From like the 50s.
Yeah.
It's fairly terrible.
Yeah. It's a family heirloom.
Well, it was my grandfather's, but he didn't know how to fly fish. He just used it. He got it at a garage sale and he just used it as a pole.
Yeah, sure.
He just tied a line to them and go catch crappie in the creek with it, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh man, it casts okay. I've caught about eight, maybe 10 species on it, which is kind of cool, including that crappie. So,
well, I thoroughly enjoyed our trips to the world's largest swimming pool. It's a little bit of a haul for me on the road miles. It is. One weekend I did it, just round trip. I woke up early, drove up there, drove home afterwards. And then the second weekend that we went, actually it was the very next weekend.
It was the very next weekend, yeah.
I decided to drive up the night before and stay in a motel. But I realized when I got there, I had no intention of this, but I wanted to get there before dark. I just didn't want to drive after dark and when I didn't have to. And then I got there and it was like, I got an hour of light, so I ended up driving over there and fishing.
Yeah, we'll get to it, but you lost a fish that night on your next rung, didn't you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, just checking.
You remember it well.
Not as well as you, I bet. Oh, man. So, did you find any fishing news?
I did. Fishing news happens every month.
Yeah, it happens. Finding it is the problem sometimes.
It is tough. So
go ahead and explain why it was hard to find. Yeah.
Yeah. I texted Bret right before we recorded because we've talked about this before. We generally kind of do this search for news last minute. Theoretically, if we were smart, we would look all month, but that never happens.
Come on.
So I have a save Google search, and sometimes it turns great. Sometimes I have to change it, but the save search is just weird fishing, right?
Right.
And some clothing company named Weird Fish got bought out by somebody this month. And so out of my 6 pages of Google results, 99% of the stories were various stories about this acquisition.
We're weird fish. That weird fish, not the weird fish that we're about here.
Yeah. I was in a time panic and I was just ignore.
I saw so many of those today.
But I did find fishing
Oh, what'd you
news
find?
that wasn't about corporate acquisition.
Right. I got one here for you. I got one from CBS News. It reads, deep in Australia's inland waterways, a remarkable tale has emerged of a fish named Arnie. A 4-year-old Murray cod tagged in early 2022 in Mullaroo Creek, which is about a 13-hour drive west of Sydney, apparently. When the spring floods hit, Arnie seized the opportunity and traveled around 470 miles upstream in under 2 months. Then in the past year, he turned around and drifted back about 60 miles for a total of about 530.
Wow.
What makes this extraordinary is that most of that was upstream, obviously, and for this species, such long-range movement has never been documented. Until now, researchers had only seen about 100 miles of travel for a Murray cod. So what happened? Why are we talking about it? The feet suggest that the river system is functioning well enough to allow such a movement, especially because barriers were removed during flood flows to let water pass and fish follow.
Oh.
Yes. It gives hope for the health of the ecosystem. When apex predators like the Murray cod are migrating, breeding and growing is a sign that things are doing well. For anglers, conservationists, and aquatic scientists, Arnie's journey is a living example of the hidden lives of freshwater giants. Some facts about the Murray cod. For starters, they're not related to cod.
Of course.
Of course, exactly. They can live about 40 years, grow up to about 6 feet and about 180 pounds. That's a much larger fish than I imagined.
Wow. Yeah.
They're currently listed as vulnerable under Australia's environmental protection laws. Threat levels from overfishing, river degradation, and human modification of their habitat. So, the restoration of the streams seems to play a big part in this. And it is exciting and encouraging as other places across the globe are doing more stream restorations. I've seen it in New Mexico a bit. We've had a couple of stories about it here, about some fish moving back in areas they hadn't been.
Yeah.
You've seen it.
Yeah. Yeah. Been a lot of good dam removal projects and stuff going on lately.
Yep. I know that most of us that live in cities, we kind of require some of those dams to be there because it holds all of the water for this population to live. Right. But in some places, they can be removed or changed to have a fish ladder or something else. Where we live, I'm in North Texas. Dave is down in Austin area. Fish migration outside of one species isn't really a big deal.
Right.
They can breed in, out, they don't care.
Yeah.
The alligator gar has some problems with dams.
Yep. Exactly.
But that's about the only fish I can think of around here that does. But in other parts of the country, it's a huge deal.
One of the main reasons, I think, for that species, for the alligator gar, why they struggle in their range, as opposed to, the millions of years of freedom. I think I might be right about this, and I might be wrong.
Yeah. Okay, I like it.
I used to live in North Texas, and I think that stripers might need flowing water to spawn.
Well, yeah, but they're not native in our lakes anyway.
They're not native, though. But I just remember that was like one of the things.
One of the things, yeah.
When I lived up there, and there's a big lake.
They need about
some of the divides, Texas and Oklahoma, and they spawn there.
They're not supposed to, but they certainly do, don't they?
Sure.
a lot.
Yeah. I think we might have talked about that in our last.
We probably did. I believe also the paddlefish is another native fish to my state that I think needs a little more river way to actually function well in, or at least to breed in. I'm not positive, but they're listed as threatened in Texas as well. So, what'd you find, man?
Well, I got a sob story. It's going to bring out all the tears.
All right, I'm ready for it.
But only amongst anglers.
I'm ready for it.
This story comes from the Vermont Fish and Wildlife Department. And it says, if Andrew Austringer had brought his bass to a certified scale before filleting the fish.
Oh, I already have the whole story in my head. Oh, man.
Did you? Yeah, you already know what happened. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't see it.
It's rare, but not unheard of for anglers who plan to keep a nice fish for dinner to grab an unofficial weight at home, realize their catch might have been a record, and reach out, said Sean Good, a fish biologist with the department and the state record fish program.
Sorry.
And that's exactly what Andrew did.
Sorry, real quick to interrupt.
Do it.
My grandfather used to say that fish was so big the fillet weighed 5 pounds. Sorry, get back to it.
That's great.
That's all I could think of. All right, back into it.
Yeah. So anyway, that's exactly what Andrew did. He said, and even though Fish and Wildlife can't accept the weight from a non-certified scale for our official record books, we can all agree that this new unofficial record is one heck of a fish story.
Oh, it's funny.
It was a nearly 2-foot long smallmouth bass from the Lower Symes Pond, and it tipped the personal fishing scale, non-certified scale, at 7 pounds 6 ounces.
It's a big
That
smallmouth.
is a massive smallie.
Mm-hmm.
That makes his bass a full 10 ounces heavier than the current state record. It was a dream come true for me, said Elstringer. There's no better place to fish than Vermont. You got smallies, trout, pickerel, pike. Vermont has endless opportunity. And it goes on to say that even more thrilling for the department biologist and the angling community is that his smallmouth was not the only really awesome bass from an inland water fishery entered this season. Earlier this month, a middle and high school student landed and harvested a 7-pound largemouth. And let's see. Oh, I got lost in my words here. Anyway, let's just wrap it up and say that that there are with the unofficial record, the four fish that were mentioned, and again I lost my place, but they're the only bass at or over 7 pounds recorded by the department this year. Now here in Texas and in some other places, because we have a lot of largemouth, we do have bass over 7 pounds, but Vermont's fairly northern, so for them to have 4 7+ pound fish come in, some of them being smallmouth bass,
right,
this summer is pretty hot.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Apparently, Vermont is a bass harvesting type of place too.
Yeah,
both of those you said were harvested, right?
No. Oh no, yeah, it was.
You mentioned two that were.
The high school student. Yeah. Filleted a 7-pound largemouth. Yeah. I got another story I could read. You feel like another story?
Yeah, let's do another one.
All right, let's.
I may have checked the clock when I said that.
Yeah, that's all right. This it's not a long story, and this is a little bit fish adjacent. But I liked it.
That's me.
And this comes from WCPO Cincinnati, Ohio. And it starts out, remember that giant fish from Forest Fair Mall? This Fairfield woman asked the governor to save it. Abby Martiz basically grew up in the mall in Forest Park. It's why she and her mom spent years trying to get one of the inflatable fishes hanging from the ceiling. Catching a dead fish is proving to be a lot harder than I expected it to be. That's how Abby Martz began her college entrance essay. And she knows you might think it's weird. I've gotten some of that, Martz said. But her journey to save part of a decaying mall is about more than a basketball hoop-sized inflatable fish. It's about preserving history and her childhood. Her brother's first word was mall. Her mom used to work there as a teenager, and her dad bought diapers there. The now-closed building was once known as Forest Fair Mall, and Martz knew it as Cincinnati Mills. To everyone, it'll soon be demolished with only memories left behind. Memories like Martz's brother running through stores to get to the playground, shouting mall every time they drove past it in the car. Or Martz herself trying to step on only blue circles with her sister on their way to the food court. That's where the fish were, an especially important part of the mall, lighting up the food court ceiling. I'd consider myself lucky, Martz said, because I had my entire life with this mall. But that's not the whole story. When I found out the mall was closed to the public, I was gutted. All I wanted was to see it again. My favorite fish from my favorite place in the entire world. So she emailed the governor, as one does.
Right, as one.
And she banged on door after door until she found a security guard. He was not happy to hear from me, March said. Still, that security guard asked the property owners if she could take home her favorite fish. The steps this recent high school graduate took may seem simple, but it took years of persistence. She was told no more than once. Now, I have one of the last surviving pieces of this mall, and as soon as I saw it, I was smiling so big, I couldn't believe I was looking at it in real life. In their driveway, it looks like a beached whale. The parts that came with it are broken, and her dad uses a leaf blower to clean it off, and then he uses a blower to inflate it. Now I have to stop and describe something here because there was a picture in this article, and earlier it said it was basketball hoop sized. Yeah, they're not talking about the hoop that you throw the ball through. This thing is like 10 feet long, and
Really?
it's probably got a girth of like 10 feet. It's huge.
Well, yeah, it was like hanging up in the ceiling in the food court.
Yeah.
Those things never seem as big as they really are, do they?
Right. So they use the leaf blower to clean it off and inflate it, and Martz can't help but smile. She hasn't seen it inflated in years. It really kind of warms my heart to know it's still here. That might be an understatement because she ended her college essay by writing, "It is a part of who I am, and I am not complete without that piece."
That's funny. That's really, really funny. Oh, man. And you're right.
We're all chasing the big fish, right?
Yeah, we're all chasing the big fish. That's a cool little story, too. Let's look at the Carp Ladder. So there has been some movement on the Carp Ladder. Gary H. has passed bread and is sitting on chickpea. I passed Swedish fish and am now sitting on a pineapple chunk. Well, not literally. Now I'm on pineapple chunk. That was done by blasting through 3 baits across 2 different weekends, which was fun. That was potato, hot dog, and the aforementioned Swedish fish. The hot dog was tougher than I thought, though. If cheese means catfish, hot dog meant turtles.
Yep. And turtles you found.
Yeah, I don't like catching turtles.
I think we racked up at least 3 species. I know we racked up at least 3 species of turtles with hot dog.
I think there were 4. I don't know what one of them was.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was very different.
We saw a red ear slider on a hot dog.
I did.
We saw a alligator snapping turtle on a hot dog.
Common snapping turtle.
Common.
Yeah. Regular snapper.
And
still scary,
shell, right?
And a spiny soft shell.
Yeah. And a mystery turtle.
And that, I don't know. He's a small. He looked like a tortoise, but I've seen him before. They're just some kind of tall turtle. They're taller than most turtles. I don't know what they are.
Oh, right. Yeah. Actually, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. They're tall.
Yeah.
I could look them up, but I dislike catching turtles so much. I don't even want to know what I caught.
They can be feisty on the end of a line.
I know. They can also hiss at you and take your finger if you're not careful.
Now, get this hot tip for everybody out there.
Okay.
When you fish Swedish fish, Bret was tearing them much in the way that you might cut a mullet in half if you're fishing on the beach or something.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I was biting it in half.
Is that what it was?
Same way I do my mullet. Tasty. Oh, man.
I got a scale stuck between my teeth just thinking about that.
Oh, man. So the hot dog was harder than I thought, but not as tough as where you are, is it, Dave?
Oh, yeah. I'm on cheese. And because we were literally fishing in a barrel or literally fishing in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
I mean, we had hungry carp around us.
Yeah.
And I lost I got to cheese the first weekend we were out there.
Yep.
And didn't catch anything. And brought cheese back. And I mentioned earlier that I got there the night before. I went out there, I threw some Parmesan, nice hard cheese, got a little bit of the rind in the hook.
Nice.
And I broke off a carp. I caught about a 6 it was 6 or 6.5 pounds. I think I weighed it, but I don't remember what it was. I caught a big channel cat, and then I had a run, and I saw the yellow.
Yep.
And the unfortunate thing about this swimming pool is that some nature has taken over.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of logs and
stuff. Well, before nature, there's also platforms and stuff out there in the water.
Well, that's true too.
And those things are a pest because I caught a couple of carp that I had to thread the needle back through that mess.
Yeah. In fact, all three of us, Gary was fishing with us the first time. All three of us lost fish around pilings and platforms both weekends.
Yep. There's a lot of stuff happening out there. And if you're fishing for little sunfish or those little 2-pound bass that are in there, that structure's not nearly as big of a problem.
Right.
But a little 5-6 pound carp, you're in trouble.
we caught and saw a few that were a little bit bigger too.
We did
double digits.
It did. Yes, cheese is no fun though, is it?
Cheese was not much fun.
Did you not also lose a fish on cheese the next day?
Oh, I did. I did. Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah, I did. I also lost a fish on Saturday. Same deal. Wrapped around something and line broke. Yeah.
Now, Dave didn't mention it, but we did get that aforementioned 18-inch rod, and we took turns catching carp on it out there on corn, just for the insanity of it all.
That's true. So after I took my grandkids fishing, I wanted the older grandkid figured out how to flip the lever on a bait for you to reel.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured this would be easy enough to teach the younger one too. So they have these little rods I bought them from our sporting goods chain here in Texas that are 18 inches long and had a little open face spinning reel that came with them. That's real bad. The drag's terrible. So I got on Amazon and ordered the smallest bait feeder I could find. And basically for the grandkids, but I took it and Bret and I fished it. It was fun.
It was fun. Hey, I found a smallmouth buffalo doing that too.
That's true. We caught 3 carp and a buffalo on that little rod.
Buffalo wasn't very big, but he was cool. They're cool looking to me. I don't know why.
You pull in yellow, and then you pull in this weird kind of dazzly silver gray thing.
Mostly gray.
Yeah. Well, but they have, man. But they
will surf. They will certainly shine. They're cool fish. They've got nice blues and purples in them.
They have some beautiful bronze scales on them. When you look at them from the right angle, they're actually very pretty fish with a very funny looking mouth.
Oh yeah, and those weird goat eyes.
Yeah, those big black eyes.
Oh man!
But I had a blast with the little rod.
In fact, it was fun.
I didn't mention it when we were talking about fishing, but actually this last weekend I actually just wanted to go fishing because the weather was real nice. And I took the little rod with me and caught some bigger carp on it.
That's fun.
And the only thing that kind of sucks about the little bait feeder is it's so quiet.
Yeah.
That I was sitting next to it and I was just playing a game on my phone, like a logic game, no sound. And it went off and my brain just registered insect. And then I looked up, and there was a carp halfway across the pond.
It is really quiet. It might be the quietest bait feeder I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Did it come with a second spool?
I don't think it did. I'll have to check the box. I don't think it did.
Check and see. Check the spool. It might make more noise.
It might. It might if the clicky part's on it.
Right. If it's clicking it through there, it might.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember seeing a spool, but I did unwrap it in a hurry and spool line on it in a hurry.
Sure.
So I could take it on our little adventure.
Okay, fair enough. So Carp Ladder rolls on. Even if it seems like this is a contest just between the three of us, it doesn't have to be. This is for you guys, not for us. We're just insane enough to do it anyway. But come join us. It's a ridiculous amount of fun and a great excuse to spend some time on the water.
That's true.
I mean, it gets me out more than I thought it would. Actually.
Yeah. So, question though: are you throwing out new baits this month, or we have baits stacked up so high that you're not worried about it?
There's 4 lined up.
Okay.
You're gonna love it.
All right.
It's gonna horrify you. Oh, man. So head over to ifitswims.com to get signed up and get some carp on the ladder. We do have 4 new baits this month, starting with the obvious for recording 2 days before Halloween.
Oh, no. I know what it is.
Do you?
Candy corn.
It is candy corn.
Yes.
Some people hate the stuff, and some love it.
I actually kind of like them, even though they're
I like
gross.
them too, but some people don't. But let's see what carp think of it.
I mean, come on. They like sweet corn. They like hominy, which is just like exploded corn.
Somehow delicious.
Let's fish candy corn.
It'll be fun. And I'm sure they'll eat it, right?
Hey, you know what I might do just for fun? I might just go fish candy corn this weekend. Forget the fact that it wouldn't be official because I have a lot of rungs between me and candy corn.
You know what?
Just for the fun of it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm just going to catch up to candy corn and then fish it this weekend.
Oh, that's true. You'll probably do that this weekend.
I don't think so. It's a long ways. So after that one, sugar snap pea.
Ooh.
Weird, but I should catch a carp.
Yeah.
You can use the whole thing,
hook too.
Wrinkled up, part of it. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want to use. I will admit, a whole one, though, just crinkled up on a hook would be pretty fun to look at.
Yeah, you just stir fry the rest of the bag you bought.
Oh, man, those would be hard not to eat raw, too, on the bank.
Oh, I love
it's a tough one. After that, one of the most bizarre breakfast cereals ever made. Cookie Crisp.
Oh.
I mean, it's just weird enough to work.
Yeah.
And the image of one of those tiny little cookies on the hair rig makes me laugh.
Yeah.
So Cookie Crisp it is.
Yeah. I would have to fish it that way, even though we'd probably accept it if you ground it up into a dough.
I would, but I'm sure it would be funnier to see the little cookie on there.
But it'd be funnier as a little cookie.
And if it's not obvious, a lot of this is funny. That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Are we up to number 4 for the month?
Yeah.
Number 4 is going to require a hair rig and some additional hardware.
Oh.
Number 4 is a Jawbreaker. See? That is the appropriate response.
Well, it's a good thing it's Halloween because how the heck else are you going to find a Jawbreaker? I can't. I'd look for a Jawbreaker in March. Like, you guys got any Jawbreakers?
It shouldn't be that hard to find. You could always get one of the Red Hot, the Fireball ones.
That's true. Spot. That's true.
Oh man. It looks like a boilie.
Yeah.
So get one on there and see what happens.
And we know how outside of the really big, like, British carp fishing scene where you pay to go put your rods out and everything. We know that carp all over the world are just looking for boilies. Oh, I'm going to eat that. It looks like a boilie.
They're not only were they have been trained, they've also been bred now to recognize them. So yeah, you're right.
Go. Wait a minute. Did we do 4? Candy corn. Cereal.
Sugar snap pea.
Oh, the sugar snap pea. Yes, you might. This is a good thing we're recording this because I don't remember what happened 28 seconds ago.
Well, it's on the webpage.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Cookie Crisp and a Jawbreaker. When I say good luck, I mean it. But really, this is why you should join us. Go and jump to the website, get on this thing, and get some weird baits in the water. It's absolutely worth it.
It's fun as heck, and I gotta commend you on this, Brett, because you did start with some baits that are very traditional and very easy to catch carp on, right?
Absolutely.
Sweet corn, dough, chickpea, stuff like that.
Bread, yeah.
So you get in there, you get your name on there, and then you get to giggle when you're putting on, weird stuff.
Yeah, like Swedish fish.
Or Twizzler.
Man.
Or meat stick.
Or meat stick. I haven't gotten there yet. The Twizzler, the red Twizzler was as good as anything I ever fished.
Yeah.
I was fishing 2 rods, and I was catching one and rebaiting both when I passed a rung. Before I could even get the second rod down, the first one went off. And as soon as I picked it up, the second one went off.
Nice.
So, I mean, that's a magical bait when you get up there.
Yeah.
It's probably too high on the ladder, actually.
It probably should have been between hominy and cheese.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Or, well, we'll see. Maybe everybody's experience won't be the same with it. You had your carp well trained by that hour.
That's a good point too. Yeah. But they are getting harder and they're getting more fun. Hey, Dave, you have anything else?
Nah.
I guess that means we're out of here, man.
Yeah.
ifitswims.com has info on the Carp Ladder, lots of photos from recent trips, and info about all things If It Swims. If you're just looking for the photos, our Instagram is if_it_swims. The photos are there, along with snarky comments. All links to find us are available in the show notes, along with links to items covered this month. Our music was written for us by Dallas artist Jeff Hewitt. Join us again next month. Join the Carp Ladder, spread the love, and as always, we will see you out there. See ya.
Arrivederci.